Hey everybody, it's Pajama Life with our review of Spider-Noir and second season of Citadel. Let's go.
Have you seen it out there? The city's a mess. The people could use a hero.
I hope they find someone.
You've been in a hole ever since Ruby died.
We're chasing ghosts.
Maybe we can be alone together.
This is your chance to put that shovel down.
I know who I used to be. I was never a hero.
There's still time for you to become one.
Wow. Hey, it's Pajama Life with Pajama, David, Patrick. Say hey.
Hey, everybody.
Patrick, what did you think of Spider-Noir? Okay. David,
He's speechless.
What did you think of Spider-Noir?
It froze up on me. I'm sorry. It froze up on me.
Okay, there you go. Come back. Oh, now we can't hear you. Okay, let's start with David. David.
All right.
Go ahead.
Pat, if you go and you come back, I've been told that helps with the audio issue.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. My goodness, this was fun. I love old movies. I grew up with Casablanca and The Big Sleep and Key Largo, and this story had so much of this. This is one of the best performances I have ever seen out of Nic Cage. He was channeling Humphrey Bogart. He was channeling a lot of those old film noir, those 30s and 40s movies. I had a blast in color and in black and white. Haven't seen it all, but I am savoring every minute. This is the best Marvel I've seen in a long time. If the Disney Plus has been too dark, this is great. What about you guys? What do you think?
Pat, what you think? Are you back?
I loved it also. I mean, it was well done. It was enough Nicolas Cage too. You know, I mean, because Nicolas Cage is an acquired taste. He can be a little overbearing at times, but the overbearing was wrapped into a character that had that kind of coming out. That I'm going to act like I'm a gangster, and you got to see some other older, other villains you didn't see throughout maybe some of the movies and stuff. You got to see Sandman again, of course, but I mean, well done. And I mean, it was gorgeous. I mean, I only watched it in the black and white because that's where you should watch film noir if you can. And it was, I have no notes at all for this. I mean, it was well done. It's probably one of my favorite Marvel series so far, as far as, and even though it's not part of the Disney Plus Marvel MCU, it was as good as anything I've seen. I mean, it was WandaVision level. I mean, WandaVision has been by my gold standard to this point because it was just so unique and weird. This the same. I mean, it wasn't working on, hey, we're gonna make a next movie. We got to get a lead into the next movie, and this was from that last movie. This was great as just a standalone. This is what they should be doing a lot more of, is just making something good rather than worried about making something that's going to be 10 series or 5 movies or it's got to tie in this. Yeah, I love that too, but I mean, it just feels like you have to do certain things then where you can't really be as creatively expressive like you want to be. This was great. I mean, as far as they just did what they want to do, and to WandaVision, when it first came out, looked like that. I mean, it was the same kind of thing. It was like, where the hell did this come from? Yes, I know it came out of this, but this has nothing to do with any of that, really. So it was really an interesting take. I like that sort of stuff a lot better than just, and I do. Don't get me wrong. I love Hawkeye. I love all those things that had definite grounds, and I love the Daredevils. All that stuff all has grounds, and front and a starting point where they already led up to it. And we got to leave a leaving point. I would say that's the one weakness that Disney Plus really has right now. And Kevin Feige, for the creative director of the MCU, they tend to really they're thinking big franchises, not thinking a good movie or a good story or a good series. They're trying to grow this, and they're trying, which makes, hey, hothouse tomatoes are great.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I agree with you, though.
We'll
I
come
agree with
back.
where he's going.
They
Yeah.
they taste so much better. So I mean, the ones out of your garden rather than the ones out of the hothouse. So, maybe we need to just start worrying about growing good tomatoes rather than worrying about keeping tomatoes year round. So
Yeah. And I think, okay, so I think a lot was made of the black and white versus color version. Of course, the black and white is gorgeous, and when you saw the color, and I have a pretty big, nice TV, it just didn't pop the same way as the black and white did. I'm a sucker for film noir; it's one of my favorite genres. And I thought this was a pretty good story. I thought it had a lot of intrigue and
Yeah.
it wasn't creative. I mean, you kind of figured out what was going to happen, but it was so well acted. I mean, you had Academy Award nominees, you had Emmy winners, you had, a lot of different interesting people in the mix. And Leisha Lee, who played Kat Hardy, I thought she was fan. She was in Sinners. We're getting a lot of carryover from Sinners these past few weeks, but it was really fantastic. Her character was as complicated and interesting as every femme fatale is. So I'm so glad that they cast her because she's not all black and white. She's a very complex character, and Nicolas Cage and her were really interesting and fantastic together. I love Brendan Gleeson as Silvermane. The only note I would have on him is why didn't he have like big hair that had a silver streak in it? I mean, I was like, come on now, you got to kind of lean into some of the, stuff going on. But I felt like he was excellent as an aging gangster trying to hold on to his power and seeing it slip through his fingers. And just so many people in this that from different things, and you're like, oh yeah, I know that person, and they turned out to do a fantastic job. So I hope Marvel too, I hope they keep these short distinct stories like this one, like um uh the Captain America one, they were all like, and I feel like this wasn't a ending that would make me mad. And I don't know how they're gonna open the door to a second season, but I think there will be one as
oh
I'm
God,
reading
just let it
some of
be. Let it be. Oh my God,
I
everything
don't
doesn't need
know.
a
It
second
could
season.
be another great story. I mean, you have Key Largo, you have, some of these other ones, and they're all different stories. I hope they go with different stories, and going with different stories will make it successful. I think one good thing, and I know you guys know me, I can't stand time travel or, a lot of multiverse kind of crap, but this did it right. You didn't have an encroaching or and whatever the word is, you didn't have bleeding from our universe to this universe. Although one thing I saw, I was kind of like, I was hoping this universe wouldn't have some racism, but then I saw whites only found, I was like, God dang it, I don't like that. I wish they wouldn't even brought that into it. But other than that was my only thing. I was like, I don't like it. But the story, the costuming, the look, the production of it, everything was really well done. And so I hope this gets an Emmy. I hope it gets a Emmy nomination. It'll be kind of a tough road, but I think it was so well done. I think it deserves some recognition. So we'll see. But I think we all agree Spider-Noir. Watch it. It's great.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, let's take a look at Citadel Season 2, the most expensive TV show, I think, in history. And let's see if it was worth it. Let's see.
Here's all you need to know. A spy network kidnapped me and murdered nearly everyone I care about, which really pissed me off. Now, I don't know who's a threat or who isn't. Paulo Braga is perfecting tech that can co-opt a person's mind and turn them into an assassin.
Like the Manchurian Candidate?
Yes, much like the Manchurian Candidate.
Man, that is awesome.
If we have any chance, we need my old chin.
Please tell me what I'm doing here.
If you want to get you and your daughter out of this, we have to bring down Manicore. We are the only ones standing in the way of this lunatic. They're gonna track you down.
Let them.
Stanley Tucci as an action star? Yes, please. That is definitely on my bingo card. He is fantastic. I mean, this guy doesn't miss a beat. He is so adept at the action, but also the seriousness of the story and being a spy and being multi-layered. And I also love the what's his name? Francis from What We Do in the Shadows. I love that. Was it Jackie Daytona? I love that guy. And he was the right kind of comedic foil. The only issue I had is the Hutch character. I kind of just never really connected with him. I was like, I don't know, why did they bring him on? Like, I felt like they were like, oh, we need some young people and we need some new faces in this to make it pop. And I'm like, no, you didn't. Just stick with the story. But you also, there's connections. I went back and looked at Citadel Honey Bunny and Citadel Diana. I think Citadel Honey Bunny explains the chip, and I think it was called Project Tower in the Citadel Honey Bunny, which was the beginning of the creation of the chip. So then that led to this season. But I tell you, Richard Maddox, that poor guy has a tough time. I was like, golly, this one again? I was like, golly. So I don't know. It's a very, I liked it. It took me a couple of tries to watch it because I was busy doing stuff. But then once I got into it, I really enjoyed it. But it's you have to pay attention to the details because there's a lot of story. I think they made it a little more complicated than they needed to this season. Pat, what did you think?
I only got to see one episode. Had a lot of stuff going on this week, but it looked like a typical spy movie. I mean, Stanley Tucci being Stanley Tucci, yes, he was this. He stole every bit of spotlight every time he was on the screen. But it looked like, okay, we're making Red. We're gonna at the end of the first episode, they're putting together a team of people that were kind of outed and disgraced or whatever. We're gonna pull them together because they're the only ones that are out, the only ones I can trust. And I was just like, okay, I've seen that. I've seen this movie before, but I don't need to watch it over 8 hours of episodes. So I'm like, I watched a little bit. It's just. It didn't, and like you even said, it took you a couple times to watch it. I mean, it just seemed like a lot of work, and I got to tell you, entertainment, I want it to entertain me. I don't feel like it has to be a job where you have to dig in and go, oh my God, I need to watch this because it's something, that we need to watch. But it's the same time, it should pull me in and it should make me want to watch it rather than just, this should be, I like Stanley Tucci, I wanted to watch. He was entertaining every scene. The rest of it was just typical action movie fare. So it was just like, I could have watched it. I could have not. I mean, if I didn't have anything better to do, maybe sure. It didn't seem bad. It just didn't seem great.
Oh, and Priyanjana Chopra Jonas, that chick is a fantastic action star. I mean, really great. David, what'd you think?
Well, I think this is her finest work since Baywatch. And
oh God, she's done way better stuff than that Baywatch trash. Lord help us, Jesus.
Just
no.
Just kidding. I had to see if you're paying attention to my comments here.
Oh my
She
gosh.
was good. I thought this was an enjoyable show. I Pat's right on about the red, and kind of a similar trope. There are these moments where these teams get assembled, whether it's a heist or whether it's a spy thing. But it is kind of part of the story, kind of a common theme in these stories. I did enjoy it. Watching this, watching this, thinking about Stanley Tucci in The Devil Wears Prada, thinking about him in Captain America, and it just struck me. He might be the finest actor we have right now. I really think so. This is a guy who can play a badass. He's tough. He's strong. He absolutely was robbed in the original Devil Wears Prada for not getting an Oscar. I don't think anyone for any role did a better job than him as the kind of the Yoda to Anne Hathaway's character. So when I watch him in anything, I'm watching a master at work. This person, it's like the Gene Hackman Award in my mind, because Hackman could just transform himself into whoever he was going to play. Stanley Tucci does that as well. He's awesome, and he makes this story just shine. My man is great. I think he's really, but for script for script, show for show, he is the best actor right now. He is more on his game than anyone else in Hollywood.
Yeah. Now, what did you think was better, first season 1 or season 2?
Probably season 1.
Yeah,
Season
I
1.
would say season 1. It
Yeah.
was less complicated, and the ending, I was kind of like, "Come on, y'all know what? Dang, come on, don't do it." But
I didn't
they
even
did.
see it, and I'm like, I don't feel disappointed now. Great, thanks.
No, it's
Nailed
just a
it.
beef I have with stuff lately, but it's very something. I thought the action was on point, and that's probably why it cost so much. Plus, the locations were absolutely gorgeous. The Russo brothers who did Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and they are just phenomenal. And they really kind of bet their metal on Priyanjana Chopra Jonas, and so she's delivering. And so it's really great to see how they film. It's always so beautiful. If nothing else, the visuals of it is fantastic. So it's a great action, but the story is kind of overly complicated. But if you kind of hang in there for the action scenes, you'll have a good time. So definitely, I think it's kind of a mixed review, but I think we all agree that this is something that is interesting and you can watch.
Yes.
Which is saying a lot for a lot of stuff out there right now. And so that's it for us this week. But next week, we start our Pride Month celebration with, we didn't get to it then, but we gonna get to it next week. Heated rivalry, the hockey love story that took over the internet, as well as K-pops on Netflix. And Pat, you got some final words for us?
Nope, not much this week. Just everybody be safe, have a good weekend, keep your head up.
All right, David, say goodnight.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. So glad you could join us this week. Have a great one. I look forward to talking to you about those shows next time. So come on back and go see, if you haven't seen it already, go see The Mandalorian again. See it, enjoy it. It's fun. It's what summer's supposed to be.
Yep. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.